What's up, everybody? Alan Cortez here. I'm back like the electric bill. I was actually moving to a new condo, so I've been out of the picture for like a week or so, but I'm back now, all settled in, good to go. So in this quick training, I wanted to talk about the 10 excuses that basically prevent you from being the best gym. And I was really just inspired to make this video because I have conversations with different gym owners, and for the most part, people want the same things, right? They want more time and financial freedom. They want members to get the best results. They want to have the best community. They want all these awesome things that come with time. But there's always excuses that prevent us from getting to the next level. And we just get in our own way, right? So from this video, I just kind of wanted to talk about the 10 common ones that I see and just kind of how to overcome them, right? So number one is time, and this is basically my favorite one. The time excuse, which is the most bullshit excuse, right? I don't have time to implement marketing strategies. I don't have time to post, content 1 to 3 times a week, nothing crazy, to get my name out there and keep it consistent, keep the brand out there. I don't have time to do X, Y, Z. Well, time to me is a lack of focus, not a lack of time. And there are a few instances where you have some individuals. I hear a lot from personal trainers and some gym owners who are at different stages of the business, and they're working 60, 70 hours a week. But that's a problem, right? That is not the best use of your time, because if you're working that many hours, it most likely means that you are doing everything in the business. And if you want to grow the business, if you want to scale it long term, you have to learn how to remove yourself from the equation. And that's sometimes one of the toughest parts. So time is not an excuse. It's more like focus, right? What are we doing with the hours that we have in any given day so that we can focus on the things that improve the bottom line and move the boat forward? They make it go faster. They don't just maintain it afloat, right? So number 2 is money. And this one's a catch-22, right? Because when you're first starting out, you're at a certain place with your business. You might not have money to quote unquote invest in yourself or to do marketing or to do X, Y, Z. But at the same time, if you keep doing what already hasn't been working, to potentially invest in things that will work for you, then it's kind of the definition of insanity, right? Like, you're just going to keep doing the same things over and over and not invest in yourself and invest money into things that will ultimately help you grow the business and make more money, right? So the money excuse is a big one. And I think, that one can be a little bit tough, but, if you can find a way to make it work, whether that's decreasing your lifestyle maybe, or doing things a little bit different, moving money around so that you focus on the things that matter now. Remember, you want to be focused on long-term results, long-term gratification, long-term vision, not just right here, right now, and invest in things that give you momentary satisfaction, right? Number 3 is just kind of being skeptical, right? Like, if you're a skeptical individual, I get it. There's a lot of people out there who claim to do big things. They overpromise and underdeliver, especially in my industry, where I see kind of the marketing people that are just trying to say whatever to get that sale, right? But that's not necessarily a good mindset to have either, right? And the best way to get past skepticism is just to look at the individuals that person you're looking to work with, or that marketing company you're looking to work with, has helped and how they've helped them. And if you feel like they're going to be a good fit to help you with your goals and where you're trying to go with your business, right? Especially from a marketing perspective. And number 4 is not investing in knowledge. So for this one hits home for me because back in the day when I knew nothing about marketing, I knew nothing about business, I knew nothing about anything related to what I'm doing now. I was actually working a 9-to-5 job at a biotech company, but I knew that I was kind of an analytical engineer's system-based thinker. And I said, what things are out there that kind of go in line with the natural skill set that I have and the way that I think. And, also find an industry where I'm passionate about, that I enjoy, right? And for me, that was fitness. Working out in college, working out, high school wrestling, high school football, it was always part of my life, right? So I said, what, if I can help people get people fit by just helping them get more clients, and it's going to be a good fit for me, right? And it all came down to investing in knowledge. I invested in programs, I invested in mentorships, I invested in the things that I felt were going to get me to the next level. But more importantly, I did the work, right? You got to invest in yourself. If you don't invest in knowledge, that's the only difference between a gym owner who's in seven figures a year versus someone who can't even get to 6 figures a year is the knowledge. It's what's in between your ears, right? They just know a little bit more than you do, and they sought the knowledge, they have a little bit more experience, and they have a little bit more wisdom, right? So you got to catch up to that level by investing in yourself. And ultimately, the next one that ties into time and not having enough time is focus. So if you don't have focus, you are not going to go anywhere fast, right? If you don't have focus, you're going to find yourself burnt out. You're going to find yourself overworking yourself sometimes, and maybe even getting underpaid. And ultimately, people talk about time management, right? Well, time management, really all that is focus, right? Having a deliberate course of action that you're going to take every single day and executing on that plan. You got to have focus in business if you want to, grow your gym, grow your memberships, scale and get to the next level. And then the next one, number 5 or 3, 4, 5, I think this is 6, indecisiveness, right? If you're kind of, you're one of those individuals like, hey, I know I need help. I know I need to do something. I know I need to figure out how to get more clients. And then you're just kind of always in the fence about everything. You're always in limbo. Well, that's honestly worse for you than actually, taking action and investing in something and it not working for you because you know what not to do, and doing something and it working potentially. On the flip side, indecisiveness is also a dream killer, right? Because you always just sit in limbo, you're never sure, and before you know it, time passes you by, life passes you by, and we don't want that. Number 7 is systemizing your processes. So when you systemize your processes, and I'm talking from a business perspective, and even your life, honestly, the time you wake up, how you do X, Y, Z at certain times, and then more on the business side, how we greet people when they come in, how we follow up with leads, how we schedule them in, how we do the sales process, how we deliver the member experience, how the trainers should act when they're running, group fitness classes or on the floor doing personal training. All that needs to be systemized so that you have a blueprint for success, a blueprint to grow another location if that's what you wanted to do, right? Copy and pasting blueprints, because that's all it really is. Even with, big franchises like 24/7, and like McDonald's and stuff like that. All they do to enable them to grow locations is every single process, every single detail is systemized, and that's ultimately what you want to aim toward. And then number 8 is, really just not having a vision, mission, and principles for your business. And really what that's going to do is that's kind of your core foundation, your rock, what you believe in. And, think of it to yourself as, why does my business exist other than the purpose of making money? Like, what's that reason? What's your vision that you want to achieve 10 years out to the future? What's something more in the, the next 1 year to 5 years? That's your mission, and your principles are really what your standards are and what your company operates by on a daily basis and what you believe in, right? You got to have that, because as you grow, you're going to become complacent. And the reason I know is because that's happened to me. And not complacent in that, you're just kind of like, all right, I'm not doing anything anymore, but complacent in that you just don't have that natural hunger because you're growing toward the goals that you want for yourself, or where you're at where you want to be. So, stay hungry, and that comes with having a vision, mission, and principles, because it's more about the money. It's about a greater purpose. And then number 9 is just, having confidence and limiting beliefs. When you're first getting started, when you're growing toward that 6 figures a year and even higher, you're gonna have a lot of self-doubt, and that's happened to me in the past. As I go through different stages, that happens naturally, but I overcome that by taking action and learning, getting better, because the only way that you're gonna beat a lack of confidence in business or limiting beliefs is just to do the thing and get better, because confidence is built by doing things, learning, failing, and improving until it becomes second nature, right? And then number 10, last but not least, you have to have consistency. Working on the business every single day, 5 to 6 days a week, consistency in the way that you market, the way that you sell, the way that you sign members up, the way that you deliver results, the way that you do things, and you taking action. It has to be on a consistent basis, because if you don't, you're going to take a long time to get to where you want to go, because ultimately, success of a business and success is the culmination of small, actions taken over a long period of time. It may not seem like it's doing nothing, but it's going to add up, right? And that's basically all I had for this quick training on, the 10 excuses that basically prevent you from being the best gym. if you're interested in learning a little bit more about, how to grow your memberships, how to scale them, how to systemize some of these processes, how to, focus on some of the concepts that we talked about here, and just really have a little bit more predictability, right? Because there's only three things that matter in business: generating potential client leads and appointments, signing up those appointments into members, and then, making sure that you deliver the best experience possible for your members and your clients, right? Because that's more important than any marketing is the results that you deliver people. So with that said, if that's something you're interested in, go ahead. I'm going to drop a link in the comment section. We can schedule a time to just chat and go over what your business goals are, who your ideal client is, and just kind of map out a process of what the next steps are, where you're at with your business to kind of just get to the next level and get more members, scale, all that good stuff. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you, everybody. Alan Cortez, aka Leads Bay. Talk soon.